All right, she's just 19 years old and already she has amassed 7 scholarships towards pursuing her academic goals. University of the West Indies student Christina Perkins is with us now. Morning, Christina. Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you. Are you?
I'm very well. Give thanks. Thanks for asking. Tell me a little bit about Christina Perkins. Who is Christina? Tell me about yourself a little bit.
So Christina is a bold young girl from the district of Sandy Bay, Clarendon, a proud past student of Denby High School, and a current first-year medical student at the University of the West Indies, Mona.
So next time we talk, I have to say, Dr. Perkins, good morning. Is that what I have to say?
Yes, definitely.
Why you wanted to do medicine in the first place?
It has always been a passion. I am intrigued by the human body. It's very fascinating. And I think that's one way I genuinely want to give back to my country, to serve in the healthcare and to be a pioneer in the healthcare facilities.
Yep. You've been, I will use the word aggressive, not in a bad way, but you've aggressively looked after yourself. You wanted to do things in school that you couldn't do without getting help. You looked about getting help. Tell me about that. How did you find out about, and what was the first scholarship that you got, and how did you find out about it? Tell me about that.
Okay, so my journey really started when I went to high school, right? And I remember I came home from school one day and I saw that my mother was a bit worried because during that time my parents were having some financial difficulties. And so I remember I said to her, Mommy, I'm going to make you proud. And within that moment, I had a feeling that I felt obligated to make a promise to her. And so every test that I do, no matter how simple it is, I know that I have to carry out this promise that I made. And so growing up, I always knew that I wanted to become a doctor. I spoke it over my life and I referred to myself as Dr. Perkins. But I knew it wasn't an option to say that, okay, you're not going to get through to go to medical school, you're not going to be a doctor. My problem was, how am I going to get there? My parents cannot afford it. Therefore, I need to search as much as possible. And so I made Google my best friend, and I went on Google and I searched for all the possible scholarships available for university Jamaican students. And I literally wrote down the application dates, the deadlines, and I looked for all the documents that I needed. And I was literally waiting for the time for the application to open. The first scholarship I got was the Edna Green Scholarship. This was in around grade 10. And at the point, I was very surprised in a sense that I never knew that others saw what I saw in myself. To know that I'm worthy of the attention, I'm worthy of that one chance to be great. And so every scholarship that I've gotten since then has always come as a surprise because I'm just so astonished by the fact that people actually see these good qualities in me.
Yeah, it is more than you just calling someone and saying, boy, I want some money to go to school, because if you never had the quality that you had, people wouldn't be looking your way, would they? So it's a holistic thing as far as you're concerned. You're a brilliant person, and that's why people want to be around you, don't?
Yes, and the hunger, because I wasn't satisfied with where I am. So I always search as much as possible, and I try to keep good academic standards and to also be involved, because that's one of the major things when you're looking for scholarships. You have to be willing to give selflessly, and so I try to do that in every aspect of my life.
Yeah, because even the scholarship that you have now, and you'll correct me if I'm wrong, you have to maintain a grade point average to maintain that scholarship right through school.
Yes, correct.
What is that, 3.0?
Yes. 3.0, correct.
Is that going to be difficult for you or no?
It's going to be a challenge, but it's not impossible. Nothing is impossible.
3.0 would be what? A C plus, a B? What would be 3.0?
I believe it's more of a B, a B plus.
A B? Yeah, so that's not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy at all.
Obviously, you work hard, but what do you do to relax, or you don't relax?
I actually love animals. So I have a pet dog, which I basically communicate with every single day. And so that's actually my little free time. Because the fact is, I was interested in veterinary medicine at one point. And so I applied for a scholarship, and I was able to get that scholarship to study veterinary medicine in Brazil. However, I did not take up the offer, and I'm still here now.
Yeah. You're going to specialize as a doctor?
Yes, I want to. I went into medical school thinking that I would love gynecology. However, going through the different courses, I realized that I really love pathology. So, if I believe after I complete my undergraduate studies, then in the specialty would more than likely be pathology.
Finally, Christina, talk to young people. Talk to young people. Tell them, tell them what you've done. Not what you've done, but young people get a hard time because they're not focused and they're not this and they're not that. So talk to them and tell them how they can be someone like you, how they can achieve.
Okay. I'm not the first, and they are not going to be the first or nor the last youth in Jamaica who are actually struggling, faced with different obstacles, and it seems so impossible for them to just dream. But my advice to them is that believe in yourself. You're the only person who can stop your progress. You're the only person who will decide how far you can go. And if you believe in yourself and if you prepare adequately, because preparation is key, if you prepare adequately, then the world is yours. You're able to achieve all these great things and you're able to convince others that you are worthy of the opportunity to change lives and to be the best version of yourself.
Great to meet you, Dr. Perkins.
Thank you.
Really good to meet you. Very, very proud of you. And I know you're going to be the greatest pathologist in the world. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
very
for
much.
speaking with us this morning. All right. There you
Thank
go.
you.
Medical
Enjoy.
student Christina Perkins. And yeah, listen to what she said. She's brilliant. All right, so we move on. Still to come in 10 minutes to your health, we look at the harmful effects of pesticide and we go down memory lane with Studio One Records. But in about 4 minutes, we have the second edition of News in 5. Stay with us, please. We'll come back in just a little while.